Let's learn about the recycler view and Android. So what is recycler view? Recycler view is a powerful and flexible widget in Android used for displaying large data set of data efficiently. It is a part of the Android Jetpack library and is an advanced version of the list view, providing more features and better performance. Here is a breakdown of key components and how it works. Key component of recycler view are recycler view. This is the main widget that displays the list. It provides a container for the data and interacts with its associate adapters and view holders. Second is layout manager. The layout manager determines how items are laid out on the screen. There are several built-in layout managers such as linear layout manager display items a vertical or horizontal scrolling list. Grid layout manager display item in a grid format, and staggered grid layout manager display item in a staggered grid where item have varying height. So basically recycler view use the memory of views which are not visible and recycle it to display the next views. Let's understand it by giving one example. Open the Android Studio, and here I have created one design like this. This is a recycler view, and let's rotate it horizontally. As you can see, this is a recycler view. Let's understand it by creating. Let's open the Android Studio and take the new project here, new project, and I will name it as RV practice. Any name you can take, and let's create it. And the minimum SDK I am selecting here the Android 7, and the language I am selecting here is the Kotlin. And let's click finish. As you can see, the project has successfully been created. Now we go to the resource file here in the layout file. Take here. First, we have to take the recycler view in our main activity here and remove this text view. Enshrine the constraint layout. Take one recycler view here. Recycler view, and the width will be of match parent and the height will be wrap content. And now specify the constraint here, the start to start of parent and top to top of parent and to end of parent. Now specify the layout manager here, layout. I am taking linear layout manager. Okay. Now specify the orientation. I am taking the vertical orientation here. Orientation, vertical. Let's zoom it. As you can see, here is our recycler view. Now specify the end of parent. Now give it one ID here. ID. ID I will give it as home RV. Okay. Now we have to create the adapter of the recycler view. For that, I have also need to create the design of the adapter. First, I will take one adapter over here, new. I will create the Kotlin class and I will name it as the home adapter here. Home adapter. Click OK. Now I have successfully created the adapter class. Now I have to also create the design of the adapter. So right click here and new layout resource file, and I will name it as adapter underscore home for design. Okay, now plus OK. Now let's create the design of the adapter here. Now inside this, I will take one image view. App compact image view. Now the height I am taking here is 150 dp, and width I am taking 150 dp, and the height I am taking here is the 100 dp. Okay. Now specify the constraint here. Let's start off parent as a start is move horizontally, and top to bottom to top works vertically. Now specify the constant top to top of parent here. As you can see, now give some margin here. Margin top I am taking here is a 20 dp. Okay, as you can see over here. Now take some margin start. Margin start. I am taking margin start as 20 dp. Okay, as you can see, there is our image view, and let's specify the scale type here. I am specify scale type fit to XY, and let's give it ID here. ID item img. Now after this image view, I need one text view here over here. After the end of this image view, I need one text view here. For that, let's take one text view. App compact text view, and the width I am taking here is 0 dp of text view, and the height I am taking here is wrap content. Now specify the constraint here, start to end of items img here, and the top to top of this item AIMG here, and I have to take the end to end of parent. Okay, as you can see, here is our text view. Now I can also give some margin horizontal here. Margin horizontal, I am taking it as 10 dp. As you can see, here is our text view. Now takes the text size here. I am text size taking it as 16 sp. Let's close this. First give some ID here. I am giving ID. I am get at description DESTV. Okay, let's close this. As you can see, I have successfully created the design of the adapter here. You can see. Now I need to create classes inside the home adapter class. Let's open the home adapter here. Let's create one model class over there first. Right click and take one model class, Kotlin class file, and I will name it as model. And inside the constructor, take the fields. As you can see in adapter design, I have having two fields, which is image and description. Let's take two variables where img of type int and where description of type string here. You can see I have successfully created one model class here. Now I have to work on adapter only. For that, open the adapter here. Before that, I need to enable the data binding. For that, let's go to the here build.gradle module app, and here in Android, type built features, and here I will enable the data binding is equal to true. Okay, and let's change the compile SDK to 34 here. Now sync now here. Now go to the activity main XML file here, and for that first click here, right click here, show context section and convert to data binding layout. As you can see, I have successfully converted it to the data binding layout here. Now here go to the adapter home design here and right click here, show context section and convert to data binding layout here. Now create one variable inside it for performing the data binding. And go to here and write variable name. I will take is at profile, any name you can take, and it will type of data type com dot example dot model class name. Okay. Now here go to the text here and specify the text here by using the data binding. Text will be equal to at the rate profile dot description. Okay. Now go to the home adapter here, and I need to here first I will pass some parameter inside the home adapter here. Let's pass some parameter over here, class home adapter, and here I will take one context where context of type context. Okay. Now take one list over here, a list over there where array list of type array list, and we will take array list of type model here of type model. Okay. Now it will extend the recycler view, extend recycler view dot adapter and specify the name of adapter home adapter dot here create one class my holder. I will take one class over there, my holder. Now click here and create a class my holder here. Okay, now click here and implement the member. Implement members and override all these function over here. Click OK. As you can see, I have successfully override those function over there. Now go to here Let's create the instance of binding over there. First come here, I need to create one class. Let's first create the instance of binding over there. Let initialize this, let init, where binding of type after home design binding. Okay. Now inside the on create view holder, just initialize this the instance of this binding here. Binding is initialized to adapter home design binding dot inflate, and it will take the two parameter. First is the layout inflator and second is context. So I will pass the layout inflator dot from, and here I'll pass the context here, context, and second parameter I will pass here the parent, and second attached to root I am passing here false. Okay. Now in get item count, it will generally return the size of the array list. Less parts here. Return the size of array list over there. Return array list dot size. Now go to here on bind view holder. Here use the holder dot first let's create inside the class over there. Go to class. Here inside the binding, I will pass where binding of type adapter home designing, and it will extend recycler view dot view holder, and inside I will pass binding dot root. Okay. Now here go to inside the view holder here, and first I will set the image over there, holder dot binding dot set image resource. First I will set get the ID of the image, ID emg dot set image resource, and here I will guess the array list, pass the position here dot img. Okay, here is the name of our model class. Here model class variable name over there. Okay, now specify the holder dot binding dot profile, and here I will pass the position of our array list position. Okay, as you can see, I have successfully implemented the one-way binding over here. Now go to the main activity here. Return the class over there, return my holder, and here I will pass the binding. Okay, now you can see error has gone over there. Now go to the main activity over here, and let's create the instance of binding here. Let's create the instance of binding over there. Let init where binding of type activity main binding over here. Now initialize it here. Binding initialize to data binding util. Import the class dot set content view, or we can simply copy this, Control X, and paste it over here. And it will take the two arguments. First is activity, this, and second is the layout file over here. Now create function over here, init UI. Now click here and create the function over there. Create the function init UI. Now inside the init UI function, I need to initialize the array list. First, I have to late initialize the array list over here. Late init where array list of type array list of type model here. Now I have to take some strings over there. So first I need go to the string.xml file here, values folder, and go to the string.xml file here. And I need to take some strings which I need to use in our application. So here I have created some strings. As you can see, here is our strings. I have need to take those strings I have already created. Let's copy it. Control C and go to the here and paste the strings over there. Control V. You can see I have successfully created some strings over there. Now I have to take some images. For that, I have saved some images on my desktop. Let's take some images here and open it. Let's Control A, Control C, copy those images and go to Android Studio here and paste those images on in our drawable folder here. Paste, click OK. As you can see, I have successfully copied that images, and now go to the main activity here. Now inside this, first initialize the array list over here. Array list is initialized to array list. Now let's add the element one by one on our Recyclerview array list dot add, and it is taking the argument. First is asking for the model class. I pass the model class here, name here, and now it is asking for the images. First it will take the image art dot drawable, and first take the image of Lenovo, and second argument it is asking for the string. Specify the string over there, get string, and specify the ID of the string art dot string dot the name of this description here. Okay, now similarly add the second item here, array list dot add, and it will take the model class model and art dot drawable dot dosa, and then access string get string and r dot string dot and dosa. Similarly, copy this and or you I can add manually also. Add the third item here, array list dot add and specify the model art dot drawable dot pizza and specify the string get string, and here I will mention the string over there r dot string dot pizza description. Similarly, add the third item here, array list dot add model here, and I will add r dot drawable dot mcd dot get string comma get string, and any string I can take and dot string close this dot string dot description. Any description you can take here over there. Now set the adapter here. First initialize the adapter. First let initialize the adapter over here. Let init where adapter of type home adapter over here. Now initialize the adapter over here. Adapter is initialized to home adapter and it will take the two arguments. First it is taking the context, I am passing this, and second it is taking the array list. Here I'm passing the array list over there. Now set the adapter to the our recycler view here, binding dot get the ID of recycler view, home RV dot set adapter, and I will pass the adapter over there. Now I have successfully created a design of recycler view and implemented it also. Now let's run the app and see the final design. Let's run it. As you can see, I have successfully launched the application, and here you can see the design of our recycler view here, and the screen is responsive here, and you can also rotate it horizontally. Reconnect. Let's wait. As you can see, this is a horizontal design here. If you want the more video like this, kindly like this video and share with everyone, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you.